Hey, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday night watch talk. Tuesday night live stream. We got a lot to talk about tonight. Some releases already this week. There'll be more releases during the course of the week. May have to do a end of the week stream. I don't know. Who knows? But we got some great guys here tonight. Yeah, Wolfie, maybe his last appearance for a while. Yeah,
Aw.
right, Wolf.
Leaving on Friday evening.
Yeah, yeah. Go back to the motherland.
Mm-hmm.
To the
To the
cold,
cold,
cold weather. Yeah.
cold winter.
Well, hopefully you've enjoyed yourself. You've
I did.
this trip. Bought some watches. Right?
Yeah, one really.
Okay. Okay. One. Yeah. Two, but one really. Right. Okay. Gotcha. Sure. What do you have on wrist tonight, buddy?
The Lange.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
So awesome.
Very nice.
nice. My
Such a
I'm
great
gonna
goodness.
looking
stay here,
watch.
so
That's gonna stay here. That's gonna stay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
If
Amin.
question for
Yeah.
Wolfgang. Hey Rob, if there was no customs issue, anything like that, would you bring all your watches back and forth?
no.
No. Oh man.
No. It's good to have, I don't want to travel with 7, 8 every time.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
I like to rotate, and when I'm here 4 weeks, it's good to have, a few here that I just bring one on the plane and that's it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Nice.
No. It
I
almost.
don't even like to leave a watch in my basement when I go to my bedroom. I'm I like to have all my as
Yeah.
much with me as I can.
Yeah. I have my watch box in the
Yeah.
bedroom, like
Yep.
close to my bed.
Yep.
I mean, it's not as close where I can just like go sit up in bed and be like, oh, what's going on over there? It's not that close. But periodically during the night, I don't wake up. But in the morning, like I like to take a nice little look, open up the lid and just like be like, which one should it be today? Oh, it's gonna be the Submariner. That's
Rick said spread out the risk. I'll say I have started to keep some watches off site, so I have
Yeah.
done that to mitigate risk, but I don't like it. I do it, but I don't like it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of watches, what do you have on wrist tonight?
Parmigiani. Giving the Parmigiani some love.
Yeah,
been a
that
while.
wasn't the watch you were wearing though today though. Most of the day that I saw a picture
I
of.
wore the Batman to work.
Amin. Amin. Yeah, it's a good watch. I really like that.
I just spat it out that time. I was like, let's get this thing over with.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. I haven't given you the pleasure in a little while.
I was totally when I saw you wore it. I was like all day. I was like,
It's kind of a perfect work watch. It's makes me happy. It's very waterproof. I can wash the COVID right off of it when I get home. It's good.
yeah. Joe, Happy New Year.
Hi, Happy New Year. Thanks for having me back. Sorry.
We missed you, Joe.
Sorry to be
missed
so
you.
active. Yeah, I was off in my own place. I don't know.
Yeah, no, we got some catching up to do, man. So
Yeah.
what's on your wrist? Tonight?
You guys have there's so many nice developments lately, and I haven't been around to celebrate with you guys. But in honor of Bobby Legs, wearing a hot ring
Thank
today.
you. Yeah.
So sweet.
Yeah. If I knew you were coming on, I mean, you came out like I've been accustomed to like, okay, Joe's probably not gonna come tonight, but
Oh,
What's the strap you got on there, Joe?
wah.
yeah.
Joe's got very, very keen, strong
No,
strap game.
This is that same lady from Holland.
Oh yeah,
Sandra Visser.
very nice.
Yeah.
Fits,
looks
it
great
fits,
on there.
It fits, yeah, of course.
Thanks.
Racing strap on a chrono. That fits.
There you go. Yeah.
And the
What's
red.
her
Yeah.
like
Right.
time time like if you order a strap from her?
Oh man, it's actually gotten to be pretty quick. Like I think last time I dropped an order on a Monday and she had put it in the mail on Thursday.
Holy
Um,
cow.
Hmm.
yeah.
That's a big draw for an impatient person. Like
Mhm.
I know some impatient people, and that would be very appealing.
But then you have to wait for the shipment from Holland, right?
Is it weeks?
It takes like 2 weeks.
Even still, I mean, if she does the work in a week, that's pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she bangs it out. She's great.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got to
Well,
check her out.
before we do any more follow up with you, Joe, let's say hello to the chat, and then we're gonna see what's going on with you, Joe, in the last like month or so, collection wise. If you want to share or not, I mean, if there is anything that's happening, don't answer that question yet. No, no. Okay. Hey, Dan, how you doing? Good to see you. Wolfgang, Wolfgang is here. And then there's Rob from Mountain Standard Time. Hey, how you doing? Kevin is here. Chaz, what's going on? Rick is here. Marceau, what's going on? Bill K, B Dev, Wilson. Hey guys, let us know what you're wearing on wrist as well. Hey Steve, how you doing? Peter, Deech, Dan Duffy, James Duffy's here. Time Hill, what's going on, Steven? Hey guys, happy to be here with you. Looking forward to the stream. What are we looking forward to doing the stream tonight too? Hey, speaking of stream, Wolfie, you got a nice little shout out by Tim. I'm watching the stream last night. Tim Masso's stream with a watch box. Let me shout you out, man. It's like if Wolfie's here,
She
you know.
shouts him out a lot.
I wasn't in the chat because that the timing is not good for me when I'm in Vegas.
Yeah.
But yeah, he got one thing wrong. I don't have any more of the cups for people to contact me.
Oh, no.
Are you
Yeah.
talking about when he said Wolfgang left, so we might as well shut it down? Is that the one
No,
you're talking about?
that was the private.
He
Facebook.
did. He said that in a Facebook one.
Oh man.
Yeah, Wolf is a big shot
Yeah.
Mm.
in the
Mhm.
Hey,
Moscow
hey,
stream.
Long and Soon is here. Joey B, what is up? MST going polar in Denver tonight. Oh, all right. Very nice. Kevin S. Let's see here. Hey, Caliber, what's going on? How you doing? Scrolling down. Nilo, what's going on, man? How you doing? Thanks for joining. Brownie's in the house. Let's see here. Guys, a lot of guys here. Hey, Mark, what's up? Talking watches. Is here. Mez9, what's up, man? Play a Horse is here. Hey, Neff is here too. Hey, Chris from the Watch Lounge. Just the G-Shock on tonight. Nothing crazy. Okay.
Nice.
Hey, Craig G, what's up, man? How you doing? Tennessee Mike, what's up? All right. Ben, every evening, everybody. Rob's BB58 on wrist. Yeah, Ben. I sold Ben my Black Bay. Oh, there goes Joe. Black Bay 58. Great watch, and went to a great guy. Craig is wearing the Legend Diver bronze tonight,
Ooh.
and he's really loving it. Alex M is here. What is
Awesome.
up? Mr. Jones, good evening. Good to see you. Here we go. Let's see. Anybody else here? Oh, Rick was here. Okay. Hey, I don't. Sorry, Rick. KR Joy is here. How are you? Okay, Bobby spent so much time on that production. Have to let him use it from time to time. Yeah. I have to admit, in the beginning, I went a little bit overboard with it, Amin. I was just so proud of myself. But
My family loves it. My kids love it.
Karan, what's up? How you doing? Karan's here. Hey, Ken Spears here from Pittsburgh. Thanks for joining us. Anish, what is up? Dominic is here. Jeffrey's here. Wearing his Zin U50 Mother of Pearl. Very nice.
Nice.
Scatterbrain Brian, what's going on, sir? Andres, hey, how you doing? Who likes the new Zoyo? Okay, right. Okay. We'll be getting to that. For sure. Rick is wearing his paddock. Neil's wearing his Mule SAAR. Sorry. And hey, Pete's here. What's going on, Pete? Wearing his Breitling Super Ocean Ironman today. Excellent. Thanks for joining us.
Very cool.
And I think we caught up. Hey, Justin's here, and Brendan. How you doing? Wearing his IWC Pilot Chronograph Green Dial. Very, very nice. Very nice. So Joe, it's been a while.
Hey,
What's going on, man? I mean, with the watches, have you picked up any recently? Have you?
no,
No.
I'm sorry to say, yeah.
Mm,
As I've been telling you guys, wife and I are kind of planning to move, so
yeah.
yeah, kind of put the kibosh on hunting.
Mhm.
Mm,
Yeah, I guess it's been a while, but we talked like the that Holden Ricks
hmm
watch.
Mhm.
hmm
Mhm.
That guy in Holland again. Jeez, yeah. Well, he that thing's coming sometime this year, so
Yeah.
hopefully I've saved enough to pay him for that order.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but otherwise, well, there's a Kadoki as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
It seems like everybody and their mother are getting a Kadoki or a Ketelars.
Yeah.
So yeah, Mark's getting one. I think Kaz is waiting on one, and I think there's one coming down the pike for me as well. So
I don't know if that's. I think that might be a world premiere that you mentioned that. I don't think you've said that before
Yeah. Yeah. I think Amin's
on
right. I don't think you
on
said
the
it on
air.
the stream. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember
oh,
hearing anything about
okay,
Kadoka.
I'll take that back. Might not happen.
I mean,
Might not be able to
it's
afford it.
just made it up.
Yeah, yeah. I'll send it back.
Yeah, I know how tough it is. You guys looking to move, and I was in a situation at the end of last year where I had to cut down to raise some funds for something else in my personal life,
Right.
and yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I'm on the other side of it now, and
Yeah.
hopefully you'll be on the other side too, and you can get back to hunting as you called it. You know.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
Yeah.
are you like seriously like not even looking at watches? Like when I think of hunting, I think of like I'm surfing the net looking for stuff. Are you abstaining from that completely?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like a monk. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, cold turkey. You have to, right?
Yeah. No. I like just do it vicariously through you
Wow,
guys, and yeah,
wow.
just kind of you know when I'm having my alone time, sitting on
Mm,
the toilet, just like
yeah,
dream of watches through your eyes.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
quite the
That's
scene
it.
you painted, man. That's quite the.
I'm not buying this stuff. I'm not buying this. Are you buying this? You guys
No,
buying
no,
this?
no, no, no. I'm not buying it.
No, I'm not
He's
buying
he's
this.
he's
I
on his
believe
phone the whole
that
time
there's
watching
been
looking at
some
watches.
realignment of priorities. I mean, you're moving. That's of course going to
Yeah.
take the biggest priority. It's very
Yeah.
expensive. It's a huge life change. Um, but you know, you got a watch or two already in the works. You just mentioned two,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that's not vicarious, right? That's a process, right? These aren't just you order them on Costco watches. There's a lot of work. There's a
I
lot of
do
Yeah,
look. I
there's a
do
lot
look
of
at Costco watches. I live in a
uh,
zip code. I think Ken can back me up here.
yeah.
In Pittsburgh, like we live in a zip code where our Costco, what does it carry? What's the best thing I've seen at Costco
Mine
besides
has
Casio?
glycine. Do you have glycine at your
Yeah,
Costco?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There was a
There's some
glycine.
nice glycine sometimes in my
I was
Costco.
pumped.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's pumped.
Any are you changing, are you paring down the collection at all, or making any other
Mhm.
changes? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, just paring down because I'm just not wearing stuff enough. So yeah, trying to get rid of a few, um, and giving up the ghost on vintage because it's
Mm,
just yeah, I can't
I've
pull
been
my
there.
brain in that many directions. So
Are
yeah,
you pairing? Are you cutting any of your independents, or are they staying?
No, I'll hang on to those. I'll hang on. I'd feel bad about myself if I did that. Yeah. So hang on to those. You guys should I tell people about the mistake that I made? That like the deposit that'll probably never go anywhere ever.
Oh, yeah.
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 I think you should.
Because we talk about it all the time. He certainly posts enough on Instagram to get attention. But
Yeah.
that young guy in Berlin,
Yeah.
Felipe Pikulik,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Amazing, right? Bridge plates
Right.
and work on the backside,
Yep.
and like probably the worst front sides, like just these dials that are just I don't know what got into me, but I sent him a deposit
Yeah.
a while back because I was completely in love
Did he go
with
dark on you? Did you already
no
tell us about this? No.
no
Okay.
he's not
All right.
like he'll respond to my messages.
Oh,
I
okay.
just have no idea. Like I keep asking him like I love what you do on your movements,
Yeah.
those Unitas bridge plates that he skeletonizes and
Yeah. The movements look
nice on
incredible.
collage. And his work is getting better and better with each watch. But
Yeah.
I swear to God, the dials get worse and worse.
Oh, yeah.
And I have no idea.
Well, this is a Swiss watch gang, right?
Yeah.
He's got a channel.
Yeah.
He just is in receipt of one of his Philippe Picolic watches. He just got this, and this is the one that he designed with him.
He likes doing the diamonds around the indices. I noticed the hands, the nameplate at the top, and the hands are both, I would say, fine. But a lot of his dials look like if you sent a kid with construction paper to their room for a few hours and said, "Do your best," right? The speckled ones look like that.
Yeah, the speckled ones, right?
I thought
that's
you were
kind of
gonna.
like his thing.
I don't want to give away any of your trade secrets, but weren't you gonna work with maybe someone else?
Yeah, they said no.
Oh, I thought they said yes to you. That was going to be so awesome.
They said hell no.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought they said yes.
Yeah.
Joe reached out to someone else to see if they would do the dial for the watch. I thought they said yes.
Yeah.
So he'll come through. He made a watch for, is it Abdul, our watch? He made a watch for another person who's in the forums, and now he made one for Swiss Watch Gang. So you'll get a watch.
Yeah, you're there.
You just have to force him to make a nice dial.
I don't know. Sunk cost. I might just eat that. No, yeah. We'll do something.
It'll be like the PETA fiasco that you. Yeah. PETA had your money forever, right?
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on. Technically, I'm still waiting on one. I don't know if the man is alive, but
Joe is the best buyer, and I could say this firsthand. I sold Joe a watch. He just sent me the money. I was like, it has. Can I tell you about the condition? He's like, no. I'm like,
yeah.
I
You look like a nice guy.
I don't care. I really gouged the back, changing straps, whatever. These independents are like, he just sends the money.
Yeah.
We'll work out the details later. Joe sent a message to one of these independents. I can't even remember who now, saying that, I think it was Habring, that Amin, my friend Amin, was hoping you'd do this something unusual, like Giyoshiana Habring or something like that. And he's like, and he's very patient and all this stuff. And I'm like, I'm reading this. I'm like, Joe's talking about himself here. Like, I'm not that guy. I'm not that patient.
Yeah.
I try to be patient. But anyway.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't tell you. They never wrote back.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Somebody said show a speckled one. I'll pull that up while you go on.
So Neff is saying to Sanjay, what is in the trunk tonight? I think this would be a great segment, Sanjay. Every stream. Guess what's in Sanjay's trunk tonight? Hey, Sam's here. Sands of time. How you doing, sir? What's going on? All the way from Australia. James saying, my local Costco has a Hublot in the case. The warehouse
That's
lighting does
amazing.
not flatter it. That's amazing, man. That is amazing.
Yeah, we have Omegas here sometimes, and
Really?
yeah.
I've only seen those like people post pictures on it. I've been to a couple of Costco's. I've never seen anything awesome at all. Just total dog crap.
Oh,
My
Okay.
Costco has Timex, Boulevard, Lacoste, Kenneth Cole, Tommy Hilfiger. You get the picture. Yeah, that's about what the Costco's around me have, for sure.
So this is a movement, and you can see like he hand saws this movement to skeletonize it, and then the finishing looks pretty unbelievable. And then here's the dial side, and this actually looks, I would say, better than some of the other picks because in certain lighting, the dial looks like cardboard to me.
Yeah.
With like little paint flicks. But anyway.
yeah. So this paint fleck dial, this Sternenhimmel, is supposed to resemble starry sky, German for starry sky. But some of these close-ups, you see these paint dots aren't even round. And I'm like, oh, geez.
Yeah.
Oh, it kills me. Like, my 6-year-old could do that.
Yeah, it does. Look, hopefully Philippe is not, I'm sure he's not watching this stream. Hopefully.
No, I'm sure he's not watching. He's not watching.
Yeah. Don't put it in the description.
I won't. How much? Sam wanted to know how much does something like this cost from Philippe? They're relatively affordable now.
I think these start at just around €1,000 based on how much handwork you want going into the watch. So
for something more like this movement, right? But
yeah.
But still, like, look at these interior angles. It's incredible for the
It's
money.
good work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good deal.
Have him make a transparent dial, Marcel says.
Look at this.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point, Marcel.
When will Cho's collection become all custom watches?
I almost went in with you on this because it's hard to argue with the value proposition. And if you get him to make a great dial, it's going to be incredible.
Pete asked Kadoge to make a GMT for him. He got a very polite no. Very polite 9. Right?
This is
9.
9, yeah.
I'm kind of thinking throughout, the history of Bobby Legs, this is like to my mind at least, this was like one of the most exciting parts of your love for German watches, was like this like cottage industry of these smaller indies.
Yeah.
Whether it's like Dekla or Dornbluth or
so
Kadoke,
much has changed.
And they really and so much has stayed the same because you still love this stuff. And throughout the price range, throughout the price spectrum, you can find all these people to work with. You can get a fantastic Dekla, and they'll do up the Unitas with a little hand engraving as well.
Torby the same, and
Torby, yeah. So all these guys are awesome.
Yeah.
So what do you guys say? You want to start talking releases?
Yeah.
I'm going to put up that image that Colin had brought to our attention. At least for the LVMH releases. So, and I'll get you guys' opinion on what you think. Okay. Nicely done. Amin, who was the guy? There was a guy, Andres.g or something like that on
Anthony.
No? Anthony. Sorry.
Anthony.do_.
Yeah, that was completely not what I just said. Yeah.
This guy.
So what do you guys so I think Zenith is probably what we were all looking for here. And what do we think about this new Defy? What do you guys say? Because I don't get it. Am I the only one? Am I the only one who doesn't get it? Wolfie?
Well, I don't get that, the 1/10 of a second
Yeah.
sub thing.
Mhm.
That makes no
Yeah.
sense whatsoever. It looks good,
Mm.
I'm not gonna buy it. I
Yeah.
like the one that Joey has better, the
Mhm.
titanium, the blue dial.
Yeah.
The one I like that a lot better. It's cheaper.
Yeah.
Specs are, I mean, the movement is supposed to be different, but who cares?
Yeah.
And probably gonna sell pretty well.
Yeah, you think? Because
Yeah,
the other one, the titanium with the flat blue dial or the glossy blue dial, that the one that Joey has, they're still selling that one, right? I mean,
yeah,
that's still on the site.
yeah. I think they kept it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that wasn't selling that well. Who knows? I mean, that look is kind of all the hype now.
Yeah.
Price is pretty good. We'll see. I could see it selling fairly well. To me, the whole thing, that the Aqua Racer and the Grey Dial for the clientele is the only one that I think is really good from all the releases so far from
Okay.
LVM.
Yeah.
The Hublot do nothing for me. I mean,
Yeah.
the ladies with the diamonds, the Stennis, I could see
Yeah.
for ladies. Those
Mhm.
could be interesting. Other than that, it's meh.
Yeah, I'm just not fan of that dial pattern that
Yeah, me
Zenith
neither.
used there with the Defy with the blue, the 10-second sub hand does really nothing for me as well. The price point, it's pretty pricey. I know they upgraded the movement, but I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, and with this release over here, this one over here, this other one, I don't know, I forget the name of it.
Mhm.
Um, at some point, um, can we just like not dip into the bag anymore and come up with something new and creative? It's like movies, right? I mean, I feel like we're the same movie gets re-released. It's some version of the Avengers that keeps on
Mhm.
getting released every year, right? Or it's a remake. Can we get something? I'm sure there's some original movies out there. They just don't get the press, but can we get something new and refreshing, man? I mean, like enough with dipping to the past. I mean, I know it sells. You already have some of those watches in your collection. I know they keep on dipping to the old playbook with the El Primeros. There's like 20 million of them.
Mhm.
For me, it's just like I don't know, a big yawn. Amin, you like this watch, right? You like that Defy, don't you? The new one?
I like it more than I think most of my watch friends, um, but I don't like it that much. I mean, it seemed like it got really trashed, and you know, I think it's not. It's nice looking. I think it's fairly derivative, right? It
Mm-hmm.
it it looks like you know everything from the previous Zenith Defy to the Royal Oak to the icon, Maurice Lacroix icon to Tissot PRX. I mean, you can mash them all in one kind of category as far as the overall looks of the watch,
Yeah.
which is I think a nice look. So it's certainly nothing unique or inspiring, but I think it's nice looking. The dial pattern for me is fine. I like that they did something different with the dial pattern, right? As
Mm-hmm.
opposed to just like the same thing. Like the Laureato blue dial looks almost the same as the AP, which looks almost the same as what PRX did on their automatic, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, so I'm okay with this design, and that the using the El Primero 10 beat per second mechanism to give you a sub dial that does a 10-second indicator. I think it's kind of cool. I mean, in the same way that seeing a Foudroyant spinning all the time on a Habring is
Mm.
useless, but
Mhm.
you see movement and it sort of reminds you that time is passing and something is going on. I can see that being, sort of cool about this too. I can't say I use the seconds hand for much practical purpose very often. So just having it do something else there is fine by me. Like I would not consider buying this watch. So it's not,
Mm.
it doesn't thrill me. It's not in my top 100 watches that I would consider buying this year.
Mm.
But I don't hate it. It's it's a nice watch.
I don't hate it either. No.
What about you, Cho?
I like it. I like the.
Mm.
I think it represents another step. When this thing came out, it instantly reminded me of that infographic that we've seen before of all those integrated Steel Sports blue dial watches, right? And this one fits in so nicely because it's just different enough, but the same. And it's kind of like in a Zenith style, kind of in a Defy style. So in a way, when I saw this, I was like, oh, like welcome to the family of Zenith.
Yeah.
Maybe to Joey's delight, this might represent like the next step for Zenith. Maybe this year or next year, maybe that dive watch that he's been waiting for,
Mm.
because they haven't gone back into that territory yet. And yeah, like Amma said, the 10-second thing is kind of cute, maybe kind of useless. Maybe better than the Fudreon because I could actually imagine using like the 10-second timer, like telling my kid, like, you have 10 seconds to pick that up before I beat your ass or something. So it might be slightly useful. It's okay. It's okay. Obviously, I'm not going to buy this, but it's okay.
Let's see what the
Yeah,
chat's got to say.
I don't
Zoe
like
Oak,
any of those Hublot at all.
yeah. Zoe Oak. The only reason they re-released the 250 limited edition was to set a foundation to justify piggybacking again. Chat saying at a price, it has some tough competition. Zenith is just okay. Semi-homage like the Chronomaster Sport, they draw a fine line. James Duffy, when I saw the new Blue Dial Zenith, I thought it was something they had already had in the catalog. Kara Joy saying, hey, Zenith, swing the mist. Dan's falling asleep.
By the way, Paul just joined us. I just will say I like all three of the tag Heuers that are shown there. I mean, I think they're all nice. I like them better than the other two rows.
Mm.
Yeah, I have to say, I don't get the octagonal, whatever shape bezel that is, diving bezel, rotating bezel. I just don't
Okay.
get that shape as a
Mhm.
as a term. But I mean, I think I was talking, or I was listening to him, or I was chatting with him actually, and he had mentioned the quartz version, and the quartz actually looks pretty good. The quartz version of this, it has the no date on it, and it for the price point, I thought it was actually a pretty interesting watch. Peter saying cannot dip into the bag anymore from a guy loving his sub. That's the 10th then irony. Yeah. You got me. Hey Bobby, the Eternals were original, nothing like the Avengers. I'll give it a shot, Kevin. All right, I'll give it a shot. Was hoping for the titanium Defy version made in steel. Okay. Let's see here. Any more comments? Neff, he likes the women's Zenith release best, and that's not saying much. No, he said that. I didn't say that.
Yeah, that's a diss.
Yeah. The normal Zenith non-chrono is really nice. Don't get this one at all. Hey, Paul. How you doing? Bottom row. Yeah. Question to the panel. Besides day and date, which complication do you actually use? Wolfie.
I don't even have a day complication, just dates. The bezel,
But you have some travel watches, no?
a few, but
Yeah.
that's kind of like the only real complication that I go for, and even that I don't really use. much. The diving bezel is kind of the timing instrument I use the most.
Ah.
I'm even going, even the date is not important to me at all anymore.
Yeah.
I agree, from all the releases that the quartz tag without the date is the best.
Mm.
So I'm not important to me. You
Yeah,
guys,
I would say it's not even a complication, but it's the bezel, the
Yeah.
timing bezel. I use that all the time. I mean, by all the time, I mean at least once a day. When I'm timing like something like my tea, yeah, or pasta, boiling pasta. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it, man. I don't care.
Nice.
I'm in Joe. Any complications that are your faves?
I use Power Reserve
Oh yeah.
mainly to know when I'm winding a manual winding watch. When I see the Power Reserve getting close, I'm like paying more attention for when I'm going to hit resistance. That's like
Mhm.
pretty useless, but I do that. I really don't use. I mean, I play with chronographs, but I don't use them for practical purposes. I play with diving bezels, don't use them for practical purposes. Play with travel times, don't use them for practical purposes. I use a perpetual calendar sometimes, to know the date. Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Joe, Joe, you love chronographs.
I do. I don't use them. Like when if I'm making an 8-minute egg, I'll just ask Alexa to time me for 8 minutes. I'm not going to use my chrono. No, I probably use the GMT the most because
Yeah.
I can never remember what Central European time is, right?
Mm.
And
Is there a need? I mean,
because I like to watch the auctions, right?
oh, okay.
So I'm
Mm.
always
Okay.
like forgetting, like, oh, what time am I supposed to wake up? So yeah, I actually use the GMT.
that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Craig says date first, then diving bezel and GMT.
Yeah.
So there were some other releases, right? Let's take a look at something that I was reading online, drew some ire, and that is the Seiko, the King Seiko releases.
Mm.
I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, there was a King Seiko release last year, a limited edition release, right?
Yep.
Much fanfare, right? I mean, I think a lot of people liked it.
Yep.
And so now this year they came out with, and these are not limited releases, right? Um,
Don't think
again,
so.
I could be wrong. 5 or 6 different variations, and people were a little annoyed
Yeah.
about it. Um, what did you guys think about this release? Do you like King
This
Seikos?
is news fest for me.
Was
I agree.
It's just non-news to me. I mean,
Yeah.
what I heard was that they heard people who got the other one, and that
Mm-hmm.
they put a 6 hour movement in this, and that
Yeah.
that the name should be on a better watch, and they kind of just gave it the cheap treatment. But I don't know. It's so plain looking
Yeah.
and small. I think it's small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Kevin's not happy here. It's a truly awful. Really cheapens the King Seiko brand, which once competed with Grand Seiko.
yeah, that's the cool
Why it's
history, right?
called,
That
Mhm.
Seiko had.
Seiko, okay.
Right.
What was that, Wolfie? Sorry.
I never understood what is the King Seiko. So that meant like the highest Seiko level under Grand Seiko.
At one point in Seiko history, Seiko had competing factories, and the best that one could do was called Grand Seiko, and the best the other one could do was called King Seiko. And
Oh,
so they had this kind of almost internal competition. Um, and then Grand Seiko is now what it is, and then Seiko brought out a very nice testament to King Seiko, and then they followed it up with this slew of Presage value priced, kind of looking like a King Seiko with the King Seiko name follow up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
got it.
So they
Look,
resurrected the loser, pretty much.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I think if you're like a Seiko fanatic, right? and you appreciate King Seiko and Grand Seiko as well, I think you take this to heart a little bit more than the casual Seiko. No, I wouldn't even say fan, but I mean, like for me, like this is not a big deal because I'm just not into the history of Seiko as much, you know. And so I'll just look at the specs and the price, and if it's not for me, it's not for me when it comes to Seiko, right? I mean, I just take a big 30,000 foot level view of it. So to me, this is like not a big deal. But I mean, I get it. I get some people who really really love the brand and love these little nuances of the brand. How they could be upset about this. James, Seiko can and will do whatever it wants. This is a tribute to an old line. I'm not offended. Joey saying my 8-year-old son wears a 37 millimeter Seiko. True story. Okay. Then we have a King poo knife here from Dan. Poo knife is getting a lot of love lately.
It is like if they brought out a watch that said Grand Seiko on it, and it had a 6R and was a few $100 and kind of cheaper construction, that would probably piss some people off.
Yeah,
a lot of people off.
Yeah, I guess I just don't care. I mean, I guess like the only thing that I like from Seiko are Sumos, and that's it.
If they did that with Grand Seiko, I would be posting up poo knives. I would.
Yeah, poo knives. Yeah. Is that gonna be like the new thing? Like, is that gonna be 2022? Like, when you don't like something, you're just gonna poo knife it. I'm down. I'm down. I'm down with it. All right, let's clean it up. Would you guys? Okay. Another release here that I thought was interesting. The full bronze Oris pointer date. Yeah, that's a lot of bronze.
Yeah.
I like this one. I mean, the look of it. I don't know how practical it is, or how green your skin turns, but I think it's cool looking. Looks nice.
Yeah, I mean, Tudor did it last year with the Black Bay 58 or earlier. Yeah, it was technically last year. And now Oris is doing. I'm sure other brands have done it before.
Oris did it before.
Oris has done it before.
Oh,
with the bracelet.
Yep, with that, those very
the candy candy.
Oh, the candy cane runs. Yeah. Which I don't. I mean, have those been selling well?
I don't know. I saw pictures. A guy bought one in Tim's group, and it patinas heavily. So
yeah,
Ooh, okay.
absolute no go for me on a bracelet. Bronze is no go.
Yeah. It's curious that brands would keep on doing this, or I don't know. Maybe they think
looks pretty good. If you put it on a strap.
Yeah, absolutely. But they've done this before on a strap, right?
Yeah, there were a few options I think they had on before the bracelet.
Yeah, the patina issue on something as classy looking as this is definitely a drawback. In fact, the only the bronze that I really loved, the only regret I think that of seeing Amin sell his Longines was that bronze alloy that they used was so nice. And it was so light, so subtle. Everybody kept asking him, "Is that bronze, Amin?"
Yeah. Every time I showed it, people would say, "Is that really bronze?"
Yeah.
Interesting.
I would love to have seen it get old and see how it patinas.
You'll see it on mine.
Oh, that's right. Yes, Wolfgang. Yeah.
That's right. Wolfgang's going to keep his.
Have you noticed much patina, Wolfgang, on yours? No.
We talked about it before, I think, right? On the stream.
Hardly any.
Wild. This doesn't change.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I never, the Tudor is completely different. Goes dark, not green, but dark.
Yeah.
But the Longines, no idea how they did it, but
that's amazing.
It looks rose gold. It's almost a year old now.
I think I may have noticed the tiniest, most bit of change perceptible from the beginning of when I had it to now, but it was almost imperceptible.
Yeah, they all should do it like that. Like I said, I have no idea how you do that chemically, but everybody should use whatever they use.
James is saying Grand Seiko is and has been a separate brand. King Seiko only exists as an anniversary tribute and now a tribute line.
Mm.
Okay. Michael B looks great now, then it will turn green and looks terrible.
Yeah, the one I saw, not good.
Paul's saying so it's not as good as a Grand Seiko, but it's a lot better than a Seiko, but only a little bit better than a Presage. Got it.
Thanks, Paul.
MST saying I'm with Rob, just not an Oris fan anymore. I like the Poner dates. I've tried them on, but they look small on my wrist. Yeah, I think if you have a big wrist, Marcel, for sure it's going to look small. I've toyed with the idea. 2 years ago, I really wanted one of these bronze pointer dates from Oris on a strap, and I just every once in a while I get tempted by it. It's really the only Oris I like. I have great respect for Oris, but but it's just not for me, right? But I mean, like the pointer date is great, and I don't know. I keep on finding myself almost ready to do something, and pull the trigger on one of these, and then I just pull back, and I just don't do it.
If you ask me, they have to, what you mentioned before, they have to do something new. The Oris is, to me, I appreciated them, when I got into the hobby, but there hasn't been any new design since I started following them.
That's a perfect transition into the groundbreaking other Oris that we
We have to.
Yes. Yes, we have to, my friend. And that is the Cloisonné enamel?
Cloisonné.
Oh, sorry. Cloisonné.
I mean, I don't know if that's the accent's supposed to be A, but I don't know.
I heard it mentioned like that before, Amin. I think you're right on.
So Amin, you've been beating the drum on this one for the last half day. Tell us about your fascination with
No. So Cloisonné, I think, is when they put the wire down to separate the enamel so that they can make it into like a painting, right? Mm-hmm. And it's been done by many watchmakers, usually pretty pricey. It's it takes some skill and so this one, though, I don't know what they actually have drawn here. Looks like some kind of tunnel, or you said temple, Rob? Did you?
Yeah, because
kind of looks like a temple. I see
like right up
those
here.
stepped roof up there, right? Yeah. I see that. Yeah, this one's not doing it for me, especially at 20-something thousand euros.
Yeah.
It's very plain looking, right? It looks like just like a Aquis, and then they just stuck a Cloisonné dial in there.
Pete's saying looks like a polar bear, but in the ice cave. I could see that right on here. Yeah.
Could see. It's better than what I said before the stream.
Yeah. Yes. Kevin dropping down the poo knife on this one. Okay. Is it also made of recycled garbage? Mike wants to know.
I've seen Asian artisans on Instagram doing Cloisonné enamel that looked a lot more compelling than this for low money. Just small independent people who are just messing around with Cloisonné.
Is it white gold or something?
That's a good question.
I don't think it is. Well,
let's see.
I can brush to polish your direction. Stainless steel back.
The dial is white gold. Is a white gold plate. The dial is built on gold, but the case is steel.
Yeah,
that's not a lot of gold.
No,
they're tripping. But they only made 72. So the super Oris fans, they just got to find 72 super fans.
Yeah. All right.
This is bad though. This is worse than the Black Panther tourbillon.
Well,
wow.
That's debatable.
I could see feeling like the Black Panther was cool. in the flesh.
Ooh,
Ooh,
No,
no,
I could see it.
no.
I wear that
No.
watch.
I give you that. This is basically as bad. Yeah.
Marcel says, I think Joma Shop will have 71 to sell soon.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
One thing without the indices that we were talking about, or is that if you don't have to jiggle the crown,
Right.
because if the hand jerks with
Yeah.
the caliber
So
400,
good for Sanjay. So look forward to maybe Sanjay being one of the 72 then. But it's only, let's be honest, he only had it for like a week or two. So yeah. Yeah. Wilson, take the hands out and the Black Panther is great.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is a total poo knife watch.
That's a poo knife for sure. Poo knife watch.
Yeah, that's one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Wow. Wow, Wolfie.
What at that price point? Not
Yeah.
only is it extremely ugly, it's so ugly that you're missing the stupid words. And they want 23,000 euros for it. It's madness. Complete madness.
It is mad. You're absolutely right. I mean, like, are we gonna double poo knives from Joey? Wow. Double poo knives. I mean, who's really? Do we have like even one or two people that are gonna buy that? I mean,
Who knows?
Yeah, it's bad.
Who knows?
Yeah.
It's very bad.
If they sell all 72, good for them. Then I'm wrong, and they made the right choice.
Yeah.
Usually, like when they only make a few, they people say they're pre-sold. I don't think these ones are pre-sold.
No.
I think they're going to be holding the bag.
And we'll never find out if they all sold.
Maybe the doll maker's family, they're pre-sold it. You know what I mean? Yeah, sure. Yeah, Marcel, you're right. I mean, the artist who made it has one, right? That's for sure.
Maybe the artist is famous and he has fans and they're gonna buy it.
No.
This should have been like, I don't know. What do you think? $6,000-$7,000?
600.
Make 20 of them.
Yeah. I mean, like, okay, so we know the artist gets one, right?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have to pay for it. So now we're down to 71, right? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe
CEO can show it off, at the Watches and Wonders.
The CEO has one, right? He's got to have one. They're probably like, please take one. Floyd Mayweather.
No.
Oh,
Mayweather.
That's
I mean,
not
like,
a Floyd Mayweather watch.
No, but okay. Okay, then I don't know. That was my other. That was my other one that I was gonna guess who might get it. So like then I'm fresh out. Yeah, maybe the family member of an Oris exec will get one. John P will have one, 100%.
Bobby had a good suggestion.
That watch should be hung on a wall during the next Art Basel in Miami, and someone should hammer it into pieces as a performance art piece. Producer Michael might have one. Sure. Yeah. The company archive will have a few unnumbered units, but those don't count. Yeah, just brutal. Look, I mean, I think I'm excited to see what Zenith is going to do with the pilot, right? We've heard that that's what they're gonna redo the pilot.
End of year, the guy said the US boss was on a video that end of year.
Oh, so it's not even going to be this week?
No, the pilots are coming end of year. At least that's what he said.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. So then I guess I just have nothing to look forward to for the rest of the week then.
I don't even know why are they calling it a week? Did something come out today, or was all on Monday, right?
Well, Well, yeah. I mean, but I don't know. I mean, there's some stuff that came out today. I mean, the Oris, I think stuff came out today, right? I mean, I didn't see that. I don't know if it's part of, but I mean, like I didn't know. I know it's LVMH stuff, but I mean, like other brands were. I don't know. I was just hoping to see a pilot, Zenith pilot. To be honest with you.
No, the guy said Chronomaster is coming, Watches and Wonders in end of March,
Okay.
and then he said pilots end of year.
Bobby's got a question for you, Wolfgang. This watch or the Black Panther watch he has to wear for life? Which one? Which one would you pick? Okay, you
Has
have
to
to
be
pick
the
one of the
Black
two.
Panther.
I have to be
Absolutely has to be the Black
compensated to
Panther.
do that, of course.
No. There's a gun
Gun
head.
to your head.
Yeah, but he can't follow me around my whole life with a gun to my head.
Oh yes, he can. This is Bobby's scenario. The guy's okay. I'm gonna help out. The guy's following you for the rest of his life. He's taking.
Can't we make it like, I'm getting $50 million and that's the only thing I can do for the rest of my life?
No. Then I'd wear both watches if I was getting $50 million.
I don't know. I can't wear it. I have to wear the Oris.
Oh man, that was great. Oh, Wolfie, man, you're the best.
I think Duffy has a good suggestion. He takes the Black Panther and let himself be robbed. Or Marceau says, I'm going with option 3, death.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, those are bad options.
Bad options, but a great laugh out of that one. That was awesome, Wolfie.
I gotta say, even though this is another Zenith today, this Defy Extreme Carbon Fiber, right? That's new too.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, I'm disappointed with the Zenith releases. Even though I like it, okay, I feel like I've been hearing so much about what's coming,
Yeah.
and I have such a good feeling about where Zenith has been going and what they've done over the past year.
Mhm.
And so I was hoping to get really super happy. And hopefully that'll happen with the pilot watches. But I think like the pilot watches that Wolfie got are awesome.
Mhm.
The Chronomaster Sports were super cool.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
hopefully
no,
more
well
good
said,
stuff coming.
Amin. Well
Yeah.
said, Amin. I mean, like, Zenith, for the last year or two has made it really easy to root for them.
Yeah.
Because they've been putting out some good stuff.
Mm.
But this is, just a head scratcher today. And look, they're not all going to be gems.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Andres saying that the Bulgari, no octo finissimo. Yeah, let's.
Yeah, there's something coming for Watches and Wonders for sure. If not this week, they would never, go a year without it.
Mm.
They did come out with this Tourbillon today. We'll release it today.
For all your money. Price is all your money.
Yeah,
And your kids' money.
Yeah.
300,000. Incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30 pieces. Look, I got to tell you, I've been kind of had a little bit of world timer fever lately, and I mean, I like that the IWC time zoner. Me and Wolfie were talking before the stream about it, but pretty pricey. The Chopard is killer too, man. I know you like that one, Amin.
Yep.
Killer, but again, pretty pricey. Had the Bulgari, the Octoroma World Timer, the with the DLC case, the one that I think Rick has. I love that watch. And I want to add a World Timer, and a World Timer that I would actually wear, right? when I'm traveling or not. Um, I feel like it's low key enough, and man, I really like that watch a lot. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a nice piece. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably never gonna buy it, but it's you know,
That has a reasonable price point,
yeah,
compared to the tourbillon, the new one.
yeah. You're right, Marcel. The for the price, really, the Omega Aquaterra World Timer is the one to get. I just don't feel like I'd. It's just too pretty. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
You know, I mean, Wolf, you got one, right?
Hmm.
Um,
It's not. If I get what you're saying, it's not that pretty. It has a rugged look about it. Have you
yeah,
ever seen it in person?
I have not seen it in
Yeah,
person.
then
I've
let's
only
check
seen it
it out
for
one day. It looks like a sports piece.
okay.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the Aquaterra that I'd go for, though. That's the thing,
Mhm.
you know. But but I mean, speaking of, like, earlier I mentioned that Tim dropped your name on his stream yesterday. He was going through some Aquaterras yesterday, and man, he picked out one that now I'm like smitten about, and that was the one that they released last year with the small seconds at the 6 o'clock, and that said nut gold on the bezel area, not the full case, but with that rubber
He's
strap. Oof,
Yeah,
so
he's
good.
right about that one. I
Mm,
saw that one in person too, and I wasn't a fan of the small seconds when they came out last year, but
Mhm.
it's
it
true.
looks good on that watch, right?
In two-tone, it does look very good. I don't know how much they charge for that, but it's a good one.
I think it's 9100 MSRP.
Pretty
I
good.
wonder how much discount, if Omega
You
does
get
any discounts
probably
anymore.
discount. You probably get discounts.
Yeah, maybe I just wait for it comes out and or shows up in a secondary. Um, Pete saying I find Omega looks a little messy in real life. The Bulgari Octo gets better in the metal.
Mm.
I never saw the Bulgari in the metal actually, so I can't speak to that.
Craig, Aquaterra World Timer for the win. Um,
The world time, the Aquaterra, it has only one thing that's kind of, but you can't change it. If you don't have super good eyesight, you can't read it without glasses. It's
gotcha.
Mm.
all the cities and stuff going on. It's too small.
Yeah, Wayne decided it was it. Anyway, that's my cue. Wayne, it's 10 o'clock. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Hey, Wolfie, have a safe trip back home, man.
Thank
And
you. We'll
Safe
stay in
travels,
touch.
Wolfgang.
hopefully next time you come, we'll be able to meet somehow. We'll figure something out. Maybe next time.
I hope so. Yeah.
Hey, Philip Savage, awesome stream. Thanks, Philip. Appreciate it. Hope you got
Mhm.
caught the little video clip earlier on, the Batman clip. Amin, what you got going on this week, man? Come on, give me something. Great
Uh,
photography lately on your IG channel. Awesome. If you guys
thank
don't
you so
follow
much.
Amin, please do. He has, and the link is in, or his Instagram is in the description. Great stuff with a macro lens. I actually
Thank
also
you.
bought that before the stream. The
Oh,
loop
nice.
that you fit. I also put it
Nice.
there too. So do some pictures.
Very cool.
Um, what's going on, man? Anything?
No, just yeah, Instagram. Amin Reviews Official on Instagram. I started pulling out my um regular cameras, like not just phone cameras, and
Yeah.
trying to take a little more time. So thanks. That nothing on the YouTube channel.
No. Okay.
I'm almost ready to
Don't say
retire
it.
the YouTube
Don't
channel.
say it. Don't
Yeah.
say it.
I mean, if I weren't making money off that Fitbit video,
That's gold, man. You gotta gotta keep the channel alive. Although you
yeah,
probably would have to put out a video or two every once in a while.
yeah, it's been a
Um,
while. I'm
to keep
grinding to a slow halt.
to keep YouTube, because YouTube will shut you down if you don't.
Oh,
I don't
really?
know. Yeah, I don't know
Mm.
what the length of time
Oh,
between videos is,
yeah.
but if you don't post
Huh.
anything within like maybe 6 months or a year, I don't know what it
Oh,
is.
okay. All right.
They'll shut it down for you.
Gotcha.
Cho,
Hey,
man, good to see you. Good to have you back.
good
Yeah,
to see you
Joe.
guys.
Cho. So we'll see you every week. Great. That's awesome.
See you next week.
Take care, guys.
Good
Thanks.
night. See you guys.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.